Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. Choosing to bring it out deep in the end zone. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Wilson out of the pistol. Throw is there. Trey McBride. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Taylor trying the left side. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Here's 2nd and 14. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Breaks the tackle, still going. And the Ravens take over on his 5th interception of the season. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he drives this forward to the 6.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive 1st down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Again, this is Mitchell. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Here's Mitchell again. And they stand him up. No breaking through, and the defense holds. Offense in the hurry up here. Jackson's going to go on 4th. Touchdown, Baltimore. Right on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Right, ready to send this one away. This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Trying to find Trey McBride. So that brings up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Wilson looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Running back sent in motion. Fourth down, Wilson throwing. He fires one deep down the middle. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a fourth down gamble. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Taylor again. And he'll go down here at the 16. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. So now they're going to throw with Wilson. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Throwing on third, Wilson. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So here's Kaimi Fairbairn, ready for the field goal try. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Everly's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Jair Alexander with the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage. Mitchell gets it from the gun, and he's brought down for a loss. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll get you back to Mile High after this.
Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They have 3rd down and 8. Into the hands of Walker. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Mitchell up the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 5 on that play. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. That one intended for Mark Andrews. So that brings up 4th down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's got Andrews. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
And they're running the option, short side, and he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
They'll run. This is Mitchell. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop it behind the line.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
3rd and long for him here. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the... Wide open, downfield, got it! And in for the Baltimore touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Right, ready to send this one away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Taking the handoff, now Wilson. Flushed out of the pocket. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Well, I'll say this, if you're willing to chance a throw like that, an early down is where you want to do it. You try to shot downfield, it doesn't work out, but you still got time now to try to find something else on the play sheet.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And we'll see how this plays out the rest of this half with none remaining. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Let's go. Wilson now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Wilson on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. A give, left side to Taylor. And he works this to the 38 before going down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Wilson on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Working quickly here. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Broncos with a big decision upcoming.
Let's get out of here with a win, folks.
4th and 3, drive on the line.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He connects downfield on 4. They'll keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Throw caught at the 6. Touchdown, Denver. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. He'll take this at the 10. He's stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Toward Flowers, it's intercepted. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Great team defense here. Got to him right as he was about to let that football fly, Brock, and the hit leads to a pick by their safety.
And an easy pick at that one, Kate. Not take anything away from who actually intercepted it, but that turnover was all about the guys up front.
Yep.
And one thing I love about today's game and analytics, we got more than just sacks. We get QB pressures, we get QB hits because we've seen the impact they can have, an impact that was felt right there with that INT.
Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Check smash, check smash. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Wilson now. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get some late points and the lead. And the Broncos offense isn't leaving the field. Looks like they're going to go for 2. Throwing again. Here's Wilson. And that pass is caught inside the end zone. The 2-point try comes through, and their lead's a field goal now. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Return starts at the 9. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. But I think a Raven was able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
This one's caught. It's Andrews near the sideline. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Lamar now from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Taking a deep shot here. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead. Right, ready to send this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Wilson out of the pistol. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. Wilson now off the play action. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
To throw again on 2nd and 10, Wilson. And he'll be touched down after a big play. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Track 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Wilson to throw again. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos take the lead just before halftime. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Has it at the 11. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Back to throw it. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. He fields it from the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. It's about a 4-yard pickup, and they'll still be playing the sticks. 3rd and 11 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Looking to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. New set of downs for him at the 38. Option give to Taylor. And he ranges forward to the 31 before they bring him down. Offense up to the line fast. They go again with Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st and goal, here's Taylor. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Let's go now.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. Call it 8 yards, and it's 3rd and goal.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Escapes the pocket. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on 3rd and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on 4th down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense.
Ready up.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. He's back to throw. Completes this one to Chase. It's a Denver touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos make it a 10-point ball game. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. He'll begin his return from the 11. He stopped on the return at the 27.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's second down. Lamar off the play fake. Getting out to his left. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Jackson now on third. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Finding Flowers. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down, here's Lamar. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Riley Moss with the pick. And the Broncos are going to have it after his second interception of the season. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So second down coming up. Taylor now up the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Working quickly here.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
Throwing on third, Wilson. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Wilson now from the gun. He's on the move. Throwing deep for the end zone. They can't connect as the coverage comes through. The fourth down stands.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First down throw for Jackson. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And it sets up second down.
Oh, we changed it.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. From the gun, Jackson. Looking for a target. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
Yeah, this defense is seeing a vulnerable offense right now, an offense that can't protect itself. First and foremost, before you do anything.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Pressure coming, it's Jackson. A quick slant here, caught by Andrews. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Desperation time here on fourth. Putting the body on the line for his team. Offense in the hurry up here. From the red zone now. He's got it. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal would tie this game in the fourth. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They're out and set, first and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Buffalo 18, Cougar 19.
Second and 8. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 7-yard
19,
loss
Tiger,
brings up
19,
third
Tiger.
down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. Big alert.
They kick the running back in motion.
Warrior 17. Go.
Now Wilson on third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And a nice return has them looking at a very short field now. And following that return, we've got an injured player down there. He'll receive some assistance as we step aside. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Handoff here to Mitchell. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Lamar now from the gun. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
Rhythm, You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Looking to throw. Catch made by Mitchell.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. He'll throw it. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Sometimes a quarterback gets so focused on coverage down the field, you lose sight of those linemen right in front of you. On that occasion, he throws it right to the D lineman. Easy to get the paw up and swat away a potential first down.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
And he's going to get up to about the 33, but no more. Working quickly here.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Brings up
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Panther 11, Panther 11. Hey, Smash. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 Lion. Viking 18.
Back to throw it. They did it! He made the interception! And the Ravens have some new life in the 4th. All right, that's now his 2nd interception thrown in this game. Obviously not a stat you want, but he does have those 4 touchdowns to fall back on.
And that pick, well, makes it a little bit better performance for this defense, right? I mean, you get burned 4 times, but at least you got a couple to hang your hat on that you did take away. I'm not sure that fact is going to save them from what's going to be a really rough film session, though. Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. From the 47. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Looking to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Flush down now to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
The give now to Mitchell. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. To throw. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And he's brought down after a short gain. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Looking to throw it. Gets this one to Andrews. And he has it down to the 30 before going out. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead. Tight end in motion left. He'll look to throw it. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's Mitchell. Juke the defender. And he has this one down to the 8-yard line. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here he is to throw. On the move, headed right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Third and short, he's taking the option right. It's a gain of only 1 yard. That's going to leave him with a 4th and 2.
That's simply a foot race to the outside that he's used to winning. Seeing him get beat there and forced to take it out of bounds near the line, well, that's just a tremendous effort and tremendous speed by that defense.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Gonna keep this one and go. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Now a timeout's called. It's not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal. It's 2nd and goal. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now with 2 seconds left, we've got whistles and we've got a timeout. And up next, you'd assume a field goal trying to force overtime.
There's no question that offensively you're disappointed when you're in these goal to go and you go backwards. But this is one of those situations, Kate, where I got to give a tremendous amount of credit to that defense. That surge.
And they win it! They win it! It's a touchdown! No time left! So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And they face the daunting task of taking on the defending champs at home. But wasn't too much of a challenge for them as they leave here with the win.